Hey y'all, hey, I'm Ashley and this is for Dizzy Birds. On this channel, we use a zero-based budget, cash stuffing, and savings challenges that actually make saving fun. We have big goals. We want to get out of debt, we want to get ahead on our monthly bills, and we want to totally transform how we think about money. If you're ready to take control of your finances one paycheck at a time, and maybe have a little fun doing it along the way, you're in the right place. Today's video, we have a couple of things to do. Number one, we have to do our Tiny Tuesday binder. We're going to continue on into our s'mores binder, and we're going to take care of our 25 days of savings for Christmas. So grab your favorite drink, your favorite snack, and let's get to it. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a great week so far. I am. Getting closer and closer to Christmas. So around the office, things are kind of in the Christmas vibe. There's decorations everywhere. We're talking about celebrations and parties and get togethers, and that's just a fun time of year. Also, looking forward to, a start of a new year, which always brings lots of excitement and hope and expectations with it. Speaking of, I wanted to, again, share with you I do have memberships, two membership options on my Ko-fi shop. So if it's in your budget and you're interested in joining my membership, I have two options. Number one is the Prologue tier, which gives you access to members only printables in the Ko-fi shop, of which I try to get at least 5 and usually more than that, new ones up each month for my members. And then if you wanted the bestseller tier, so you would have access to all those digitals as well as 2 physicals mailed to your home each month. So coming up with the new year coming, I designed something for January. So if you sign up by December 15th, you would get in on this set. 12 new chapters, 365 new chances. This one saves 60, and this one, New Year, Same Hot Mess, it saves 30. So you get both of these. They are double sided with an image on the back and have the scratch offs and are laminated in 5 mil. So I think they're really good. I didn't put the year on there so that you could reuse them year after year if you wanted to. Just have to put new stickers on them. So that is what you will get if you're a bestseller tier member for December. So December 15th is the cutoff so that I can mail out all of my members physicals. So sign up. You can go check that out on the link down in the description. And also, in case you are looking for something to do for Christmas this month, a fun Christmas themed, I do have my Christmas box challenge, A Little Bird Told Me to Save, for Christmas. Now, I will be using this box challenge throughout 2026. So, starting in January, you will see it show up on my channel. But in case you are interested in something for this month, you can find this as a printable. It comes with 12 monthly or themed categories, 2 bonus games, and then a slew of adorable cards to go with it. So you can print this out at home and laminate it yourself if that is your style. You don't have to laminate. You can print it out and just do on cardstock or paper, whatever works for you. But this will be in the Ko-fi shop and the Etsy shop if you're interested in that. Okay, so next order of business, if you are playing along with me, the 25 Days of Savings is a freebie on my Ko-fi shop. We are using this sort of as an advent calendar. We are trying to take care of each one of these for each day leading up to Christmas. We have done 8 or 7 so far. Today we need to do the 8th one. So I'm looking on here. I found shop your home for decor instead of buying new. I think that's a wonderful idea. I know we're all prone to going out and finding new things, maybe even before you get the bucket out, or the buckets in my case. And you're like, oh, I already had something like that, or I didn't need this. So this year I did actively go through all of my buckets before shopping for anything, and I really didn't have to do much. I will admit I had a goal to finally put decor on my mantle the way I wanted it. I've been dreaming about it for a few years, and I finally went down and purchased the things that I wanted, and I'm absolutely in love with the way the mantle looks, but everything else in the house came from our existing stock, and I have even more, and I gave away a lot as well this year. So that's a $2 savings there. So we're going to add that in to our 25 days of savings, and so far we have saved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10, so $17 so far for 25 days of savings. So hopefully you guys are playing along. I think it's a fun way, and I don't know what we're going to put this towards. I'm kind of leaning towards month ahead just because I love it so much. I love putting a little boost in to my month ahead binder, but we'll just see at the end of the month how much we have saved and where we want to put it. Okay, shall we get it to it? We have our Tiny Tuesdays, which is our normal tiny binder. I've got our money set there. Let's get our categories out and remind ourselves what we are saving for this week or this month. Okay, in category or in spot number 1 this week, we will have month ahead. Then in 2 is self-care. Christmas will be in 3. Emergency fund will be in 4. Little birds will be in 5. Holidays in 6. Eating out in 7. And 8 will go to debt. All right. Well, how much do we have to save? The same amount as we typically do. We have $30 totals to spend this week on Tinies. This is just our buyback 5, so I'm going to set that over there. We have $10 in spicy 2s. I know that's funny. We used to use spicy 5s, but we started using spicy 2s a few months ago to spread the love just a little bit more. Those 5s only go so far, and this way everybody gets a little more love. Okay, so I'm just going to mix those in and shuffle them up a little bit more. All right, now we have 8 categories, and we can either just go down the line and use the 4-sided dice to tell us how much to put in each one, or we can roll the dice and the dice can tell us which categories. And I think last week we did roll the dice, so this week we're going to just go. So we will start with spot number 1, and it's going to get 2 bills. And we'll go down that way. Maybe we'll have a little more balance. Ooh, 4 for self-care. All right. And so on and so forth. So we keep doing that until we run out of money, and then we will see what everybody got. So yeah, Christmas is coming, y'all. I know if you watched my last video, I was already talking about this, but it's like sneaking up. The house is decorated more or less. I am working on a remodel project in my what used to be my home office. It's now going to be home office, library, and craft room, all in the same space. So I'm trying to kind of repurpose that room so that I can make space in our guest room, which is where my craft stuff has been, and just kind of spread the love a little bit more. So we're going to do that right there. Okay, so my house is still kind of a mess, but I have full faith in the next couple of weeks I'm going to be able to get that all taken care of. Also coming up, we offered, my family, my mom, my dad, and I offered to help my grandparents put in new flooring in their house. They are in desperate need of it. And we are happy that they agreed to let us do that. But that's also going to be happening in the next couple of weeks. So I've got at least one weekend that's going to be dedicated to that. So I've got to think forward to all the things I got to get done before Christmas is here. And we know it'll happen sooner than later. So just feeling a little bit of pressure, but also excitement. I hope you guys are feeling good about your holiday season as well. Okay, I'll stop yakking. Let's go on to debt, which is our first category. We got $4. Let's see who we have in here. Okay, we have Enchanted Toadstool Budgets, and it looks like she actually only needed $2 to complete. So we're going to grab that $2. We'll put this in the buffer. Y'all know how that buffer works. We'll use that money where it makes the most sense to complete as many challenges as possible. Okay, so for Enchanted Toadstool Budgets for debt, we've saved $5, $10, $15, and $16 total, and that is a completed challenge. This has been an exciting week for completing challenges, more so than I thought. Let's see what happens the rest here. Okay, $16. We'll get a new challenge for that envelope for next week. Let's see what we have next. We have eating out. They got a total of $3. Okay, and our creator on this one is Becca Budgets, and Becca Budgets 777 1, 2, and $3. So we only lack $2 for this category to complete. $2. So we'll keep that in mind when we think about that buffer. All right. So far for Becca Budgets, $5, $10, and $11. We might be revisiting that one shortly. Okay, up next is holidays, and we got a total of $4. And oh, this one's a new one this week from Brooklyn L Saves. $2 per ornament, so we have an even number, so that's helpful. We're going to go ahead and cross off 2 ornaments, and we will have started this one with $4. Brooklyn L Saves for the holidays. Okay, up next, Little Birds got 3, and Little Birds is what we set aside for Finn or Riley, and for any of their little expenses, such as meal accounts at school, or little fundraisers. He's got a little Christmas shop coming up at school where he gets to shop for his family members. We got $3, so we're going to color in 3, 1, 2, and 3. And this challenge comes from Teacher Mom Budgets. Looks like we can do a buyback 5 here. And so far we have saved $10 for Little Birds. Okay, up next, only $1 for emergency fund. Emergency fund, it says it's not any fun. I agree, it's not, but we definitely need it. This one's one of mine. It isn't trash can. It's called trash can, not trash cannot. All right, so just $1 going into that one, but still progress. So far for emergency fund, we've saved $5, $10, $11, and $12. $12. Okay. Up next is Christmas. We got a total of $5 this week for Christmas. Let's see. Ooh, this one comes from Lady Di Saves. We're just doing $1 per, and we only needed 3. So 1, 2, and 3 for her adorable little gingerbread men and women. We'll put that $2 over there in the buffer. And we should have $9. So 5, 7, 8, and 9. $9 for Christmas. Hey, that'll get you, a little gift. Stuff for that baking plan I have, so that's good. Every little bit counts. All right, $9 for Christmas. We'll get a new challenge in that one next week. Next is self-care, and it looks like we got a total of $2, $3, $4, $5, and $6 for self-care. Let's see what we have in here. Okay, a fairly new one from Budgeting Introvert. Love it. Each one of these little candy canes is worth 2, so we need to make sure we put the right amount, and that should be. So we need to do 3 candy canes. 1, 2, and 3. All right. So there we go. Let's see what we have so far. Definitely have some buyback 5 opportunities in here. All right. Oh, there's another one. All right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's right. Okay, so $10. I had to make sure my math was right. I wasn't shorting myself. $10 for budgeting introvert. I'm sorry, budgeting. I said, yeah, it is budgeting introvert. And self-care. I want to make sure I marked that right. I have a little list going so that I can keep track. Yeah. Okay. And then month ahead is our last category. It got $4. So you guys know we love month ahead. Ooh, it's also completing today with only 2. We only need 2. So we're going to color in our cute little working over the holidays. Yes, off and on. Ha ha ha. I love it. That's a good joke. I'm not sure if this was the right color, but we're going with it. I think it is. It just looks funky whenever it first gets colored on there. All right, so we only needed $2 here. For budget with Carly. Let's see, what do we have? 5, 10, 11, and 12. For month ahead. I love it. $12. Let's mark that. $12 for month ahead. And we get to ring our bell. All right, month ahead we'll get a new challenge next week. Okay, let's see. What do we have left? Because now we have quite a little buffer over here. I know we've completed some. Okay, so here are the challenges that we have left that don't. Okay, so we might come back to Becca Budgets because she only needed 2. Let's go ahead and do that. Don't want to think too hard on this. Okay. So for Becca Budgets and for eating out, 5, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Is that correct? 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's kind of an odd number, but I think it's because it's a Halloween one. Lucky 13. All right, $13 for eating out from Becca Budgets and another completed challenge. Fantastic. Okay, so next up, let's see. We had holidays. We just started that one. Little Birds needs quite a bit. Self-care needs quite a bit. An emergency fund needs quite a bit. So why did we say we do Little Birds? And let's see what we have left. 1, 2, 3, and $4. We will put this towards Little Birds. All right, $4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so $4 more going in here for a total of 14 so far. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Little Birds as well on its way. The rest we'll put back in the binder. We're going to mix them all up like we always do so that they have a different spot than they had last time. I don't know if that matters at all, but hey, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm being fair. Okay, Tinies are done for this week. Let's recap here what we accomplished. 1, 2, 3, and 4 completed challenges for Tinies this week. Some of them were started last month. So keep that in mind, but they are finally completed. We're going to throw them in here to the Save to Sync folder, which is starting to get a little bit thicker just for week 2 of December. That's pretty exciting. Okay, now we're going to reset because we have one more item of business. We have our s'mores binder. Let's grab that out here. And as a reminder, this binder setup comes from Anna Banana Budgets and Blue Kiwi Budgets. We loved it so much during the fall, we decided to bring it back for Christmas, and maybe it'll hang around for a while. I don't know. I'm really enjoying it. So it's basically the same idea. It's a tiniest binder, very small challenges and very small amounts each week. All right, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, $15 total going back here into the bank. So we'll keep that in the bank for when we complete challenges. We have 10 categories all labeled here. And then we have our s'mores prop money, also provided by the creators. And this equals $15.50 bills, more or less. Okay, so basically what we do here is we get our 10-sided dice and our 4-sided dice, and this is how we play. You can play however works for you. I'm going to roll this. It's going to tell me which category, which is category 8. And 8 is going to get 2. And that starts us off. I'm going to pick this up so I can move a little faster. All right, so now we're going to number 1, and it's going to get 4. And we'll just keep going until we run out of bills, and then we will see how much we have saved. Okay, so this is a 6 and 2. 2 bills for 6. That's a 9. And 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It always seems like every time I play this, there's a few that get quite a bit. So far, this has been pretty balanced. 3 is getting 3. As you'll notice, I still have each one of these, even though they're smaller challenges, allocated out to a specific fund so that once we're done, we know where they go. Right now, our money is just tight enough that we need to be very deliberate about what we're saving for. And as we get some more breathing room in our budget, as we pay off some of that debt, we'll be able to be a little more random with our savings. And also in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my 2026 goals. I know that's always exciting. The beginning of the year here in the budgeting community is to talk about what our goals. That's an 8, and this is a 1. So I'm excited to share those with you. For one, putting them out there feels like you have that accountability, and you're more likely to achieve them because you know you have support of others paying attention and kind of rooting you on. But we do have some big goals for 2026. Some things we're going to do a little bit different than we did in 2025. All right, so our last one is going to go to number 8. All right, so now we're just going to go through the binder, and just so you know, in case if we don't visit each one of these creators, they're all linked below. I don't pull them out if we don't get money for them, but you will see them eventually. But they're all linked below no matter what. Okay, so for category number 1, we got a total of $3, and let's look and see what we got here. Okay, this one comes from Budget with Mama Bear. We're basically making each circle worth 50 cents so that it's easy to balance out. And that means we're going to be coloring in 6 for this one. And I will look and see which category this is allocated for. But like I said, each one of these is allocated to a category already, so that when we complete it, we will add it to the Save to Sync just as we would any other completed challenge, and pull the money out of the bank in the back of the binder. It's a really cool concept. The more and more I play this, the more I feel like these tinies are really just so awesome. Okay, so this one is allocated to holidays, and when we complete that, that's where it'll go towards. Okay, so that was category number 1. Category number 2 got 1 50-cent card. And this one is going to be Budget with Carly. She's also going to be getting 50 cents. There we go. And this one is going to be allocated for a month ahead. We love that one. What it is about that one, but that one is the one I love saving for the most. All right, category number 3 got $1, $2, and $3 even. So a total of 6 cards. And this one is allocated to self-care and comes to us from Lil's World. So we have 6, and each one is 50 cents. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to color these in because I'm a perfectionist. I can't not. And so we've got 1 card completed, and we are starting now here on our 2nd card. Again, self-care for Lil's World. All right, so we'll put that back in there. Moving on, number 4 got 2. Let's see, what do we have in there? This comes from CVA Mom Saves. That's going to mean we're going to color in $1 worth of icons, and each one is 50 cents, so that's 2 icons. And this one is allocated for Little Birds, the Little Birds Fund. They are always doing some sort of fundraiser or activity at the school, y'all. It's hard to keep up, so I'm glad we have that fun going. $150 for category 5. Oh, this one is one of mine. This one was a set of tinies. I believe it was a freebie. Don't quote me. I believe it was. You can check the Ko-fi shop, but I'm pretty sure it was a freebie. Okay, Santa, why you be judging? 50 cents for each circle. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, you can check out the Ko-fi shop if you're interested in these tinies. They're kind of fun for Christmas. Santa, why you be judging, and whatever jingles your bells. Allocated to eating out. All right, 6 got a total of $1. And this one comes from Kip and Lou, or the Budgeting RT. Budgeting RT on YouTube. So 50 cents for each one. It's a little gnome drinking coffee. Love my coffee. Who doesn't, right? All right, so we're moving right along. And this one is allocated to emergency fund. 7 got $1 even. So far, everyone's gotten something, so that's good. All right, this one comes from Saving with Tiffany. Each box is 50 cents, so we'll be coloring in 2. I'm dreaming of a Hogwarts Christmas. Spoiler alert, y'all. That might have something to do with one of our 2026 goals. It might be linked in some way. I'm not going to spoil it yet, but this one is allocated to holidays. 8 got $2 even. And here we have budgeting, our Bookish Mama budget, 50 cents. So that means we get to color in 4. We are getting really close on this one. 2, 3, and 4. And this one is allocated to self-care. Now that looks like self-care. A nice coffee and a chair with a blanket to read in. All right, and spot number 9, I think, is our last one. 10 is the only one that didn't get anything this week. Got an even $2. And let's see, we have Vicky Thinks in here. And each one is 50 cents, so we're going to be coloring in 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're getting very close on this one. And this one is also allocated to eating out. All right, so we have fewer categories in the book because the savings challenges are so small, but they're still already allocated to important sinking funds for us. All right, so we've now spent our full $15 and double checking. Yeah, Tint is the only one that didn't get anything. I feel bad. Let's share what it is because it's super cute from Boss Babe Budgets. Maybe next week, Boss Babe Budgets. All right. Okay, so no completed challenges just yet. It's only week 2, so that's to be expected. We'll see what happens next week. And with that, we've wrapped up our s'mores binder, our tiny binder, and we also took care of our 25 days of Christmas. I hope y'all enjoyed this week's videos. This week we will only have these 2 videos because we are kind of wrapping up and getting prepared for next month when we're going to roll out all our new binders and our new savings plans for the year 2026. I appreciate each and every one of you. Give me a comment down below to let me know you're watching. If you haven't already and you're willing, you want to kind of watch this party as it keeps going, please consider subscribing. We're trying to grow our channel to 1,000 subscribers and we're getting so close. I hope y'all have a great rest of your week and I will see you in the next one. Hang in there. Bye.